Comeau shed light on Meg as she slipped out her illegal act on Vancouver Island in Neflix show. It's been an international enigma for the last 2 years who really owns the lavish Vancouver Island estate where Prince Harry and Meghan wintered in 2020, as they reportedly hashed out their plan to step back from official royal duties. CBC and Radio-Canada found the answer, and it does indeed involve a Russian. But it wasn't easy. It took an international leak of tax haven data, access to a company's internal records, and intense research. All of that, experts say, shows once again just how opaque Canada is when it comes to assets like real estate and who owns it. It's very easy for criminals around the world to be laundering their dirty money in Canada and buying real estate, said Comeau, a lawyer and financial transparency expert, and we have no way of knowing who they are or their ability to chase their money. From BC to the Caribbean to the Channel Islands, there's no suggestion of criminality surrounding the Mille Fleurs mansion in North Saint, about 30 kilometres up island from Victoria, but it certainly shields its owner well. For starters, unlike with most properties in BC, you can't find it in the provincial land registry. The club's records are not public, but CBC and Radio-Canada were able to review an internal spreadsheet that tracks club owners' property tax. It lists a British Virgin Islands company called JEMC Management as the owner of Mille Fleurs. And it gets worse. Meghan recently was even talking about the house they rented in Vancouver in the Neflix docuseries. They say the palace took their security at around this time and they were forced to leave and go to LA for safety because the location was revealed and the border was about to close. But if we're all about to go into a lockdown and the border was about to close, who on earth cared enough about them to risk their own safety or getting fined just to take a photo of them? We're all forced to stay home. But again, they make the whole thing look like they're fleeing a war zone. There's footage of them packing their bags, and the private jet they took to leave Canada is what Harry calls the freedom flight in the trailer. Their complete lack of self-awareness is breathtaking. The statement is a reference to their hideaway in Canada. That's when security was being pulled and they made a dash to Tyler Perry's house in LA with paid security. Yuri Milner, Russian billionaire, went crazy watching the documentary. Meghan is so stupid to bring up all the illegality and secret relationships for everyone to see. This move of Meghan not only exposes that she lied about the privacy problem, but also asserted her involvement in the money laundering ring. 2 years ago, as speculation about who was really hosting Harry and Meghan hit fever pitch, a name that kept emerging was billionaire venture capitalist Yuri Milner, arguably the highest profile Russian-born investor in Silicon Valley. Milner is reported to spend time with celebrities on a super yacht, a boat called Andromeda, and he knows Canadian music producer David Foster, whose wife knows Meghan Markle from their school days.